stopped at Tesco's at Stowe on the way home today, actually, speaking of snow.
Yeah, I had to stop in that one the last time I came down because I was bursting for the toilet. Just
I,
couldn't hold on any longer.
I could have sworn last time I went past there, though, it was a Waitrose.
What, one on well, I suppose it's subjective. I mean, if you're going back home, the one on the left-hand side, it's always been a Tesco's.
No, I'm thinking of the one, the north edge of Stowe. So if you're heading south, it's on the
Oh,
left.
that was last time I was there. That wasn't a Tesco's. That was like a Sainsbury's or a Waitrose or something.
Yeah, no, it's Tesco's now.
Is it?
I could have sworn it was a Waitrose. I was expecting to go in there, and I thought, there's no way
Yeah,
that they're gonna sell Pepsi Ginger.
yeah, the one just before, like by the bridge and the U-turn, not the U-turn, the bend. That one.
Eh?
That's the one,
Ben.
isn't it?
U-turns, bends. I know nothing.
Or are you talking about the one that's by that roundabout? That big ass
Set of
roundabout.
traffic lights. I think you're thinking of somewhere else, Craig.
I'm thinking of Halford. That's what I'm thinking of. Harford.
Oh yeah,
Harford?
Halford has got the big roundabout. You come
Yeah.
down the long straight hill, and you
Yeah.
get the big roundabout. Yeah,
That's what I'm thinking of.
there's no supermarkets there.
Oh, there is. There's in Halford. There's a big Tesco.
No, there's nothing in Halford. There's a little garage. There's a big Tesco at Stowe, but I could.
No. Yeah. I'm getting mixed up now. All these little villages.
I was just there, Craig. I assure you.
All these little. So you don't even have to go to Harford anymore, anyway. Halford. Because everyone keeps on complaining about it. Stop going through our fucking village, you assholes. So they built that bypass for it.
There is no bypass to Halford.
There is.
There's not that. Again,
There was.
you'll miss.
Is
There's no. You go on the road, and the Fosseway just still goes through, straight through the centre of it. Halford's tiny. You blasted through it in 10 seconds or so. Things may have changed, Craig.
It definitely has done. Because I used to travel up here quite a bit. You know,
There's
we're
no
going.
bypasses on the Fosseway, unless at Halford, if you're heading back north, you Oh, I got a marker down again on the map on my compass.
That came down as soon as you started recording, I think.
Yeah, I know what that is. And I've still got the button assigned to it.
Hmm.
No, I think because I think when you go home from here, if you're heading home, don't you at Halford take the left fork?
Yes.
Right, that's what maybe that's where the confusion is then, because I always take the right fork, which is the long straight up the hill.
Yeah, I don't go up the hill. I go to the left.
Because you go around Coventry.
Yeah.
Yeah, both ways are equally valid, but I always went. Well, my dad always went to the right,
So my dad always swung to the left.
and we just do what our dads did.
Yeah. There's one time he actually went through Daventry. I thought that was a bit of a sideline. That was.
Yeah, well, that's up the M1.
Yeah.
I went to a scrapyard in Daventry. Certainly used to be a very big and good scrapyard there. Although I think the time that I went there, the guy wasn't very happy with me just turning up and saying, I just want a couple of interior bits for a car, mate. And he had to get some forklift truck to come and pick it up and take it out, and it was like, I didn't spend much money with him.
Yeah, that's a bit of a dick move. Dick move, I say.
Well, I went in there saying, look, what car was it? It was something mildly obscure, back in my RAF days, with many, probably Japanese car. I was like, have you got these cars here? He was like, yeah, I've got one. I said, right, I need these parts. He's like, yeah, I've got those parts. I was like, right, where is it? And he's like, oh, it's up there. And I was like, well, you're going to need it down. And he had to get his forklift out and it's just a bunch of interior parts I wanted. It wasn't even like seats or anything expensive. It was just like bits of plastic trim and a few other bits and pieces.
It cost him more money in fuel.
Probably, yeah.
We're smack bang in the middle. We're good.
I've got a 3 times and an 8 times scope. Do you need
I,
anything?
I've got an SKS, so definitely need
An
a
8 times.
scope.
Yeah, there you
Okay,
go.
thank you.
If you got the skus, you might as well have that.
Also, so it's even got a silencer already.
That was still pretty bloody loud though.
Well, it's not a silencer, it's a suppressor. And that one's got a suppressor as well, apparently. Ow.
That's what you get for deafening me in my ears.
What with a suppressor? Shouldn't even be making that noise, it should make a pew, pew noise like it does in the films.
It's gotta be about the films. Yeah,
Lucky it didn't actually knock me out with that, because I haven't got a helmet. Oh! Did I just hear someone? Was that you?
you did. Oh! Oh, I got him.
Where are they?
Oh no, it's one guy.
Oh.
He's dead. I think he must have wanted to die there. He just came around the corner and didn't do anything.
Oh, I was waiting to flank him.
Where's the level 1 helmet here?
Yeah, need a helmet.
And he caught me completely unaware as well. I was mid-reload. He just came around the corner and didn't do nothing.
Oh, let's say he was probably was looking to die. He died straight away.
To die. Aren't we all, Craig? Aren't we all?
Oh, ain't no time to die.
Ain't got time to bleed.
That's what, obviously that's the name of the new Bond film, is like No Time to Die. And I said, like, you know, like I say the main bad guy for that film should have been Jesse Ventura, and it should be called No Time to Bleed.
You're bleeding. I ain't got time to bleed.
You're hurt. You're bleeding,
Okay.
man.
Oh, okay. These guys up there are dug in like Alabama ticks.
And that was a good thing, is like, you know, because Jesse was, or Blaine, was being dead serious, and Poncho was just like, yeah, okay, you weirdo.
Airdrops for us.
Do a proper James Bond maneuver and just shoot that thing out the sky with one bullet.
Take the engine out. You know, go make a Stuka noise that dumps into the ground.
Wah. Oh, so when everything is done and dusted, the cinemas are going to be absolutely freaking packed.
I don't know, man. I think maybe people are going to get used to not going to the cinema. It's going to be a long time. I think we're going to get shafted until at least spring.
I'll tell you what, we're not going to get used to those wearing the face masks.
Well, perhaps for the general pop, yeah. I don't mind wearing it, but then, you know, I've got a few. In fact, I noticed actually, I had the first set of masks I bought were the same one that you've got sat on top of your computer.
Yeah.
And I also noticed that the ear strap bit snapped, which is exactly what mine did as well.
Yeah, that's. I'm trying to find some way of repairing. I mean, I've got loads more, but if I can actually repair it, I would say. But I'm pretty sure it's a lost cause.
Yeah, they're just shit neoprene stuff. The one
Yeah,
I've
got loads more.
I've got some nice. They look like proper surgical masks, but they're black. I think they're made in like Germany or something, according to what I read. But
Yeah,
they're
not China.
really, yeah, because the ones that I bought, which the ones you got, I thought, by the way that the eBay listing looked, that they were like cottage industry. Somebody down on the south coast was making them, and when they arrived, like 3 of them in little individually packed
bags.
I
Yeah.
was like, no, this is Chinese shit. That's clearly not made for fat Western heads, which is why they snapped. And I got 3 of the proper medical ones. Well, I say proper medical, they're just medical style looking ones, but they're just cotton, black cotton. They look good. good quality materials and elastic. I did buy a more fashionable one.
It'd be all right if they
I
were
wanted
just
to
like,
wear a suit or something.
if they were actually comfortable to wear. But they're not.
Yeah, for long periods of time they're not. They're not meant to be.
You know, if they actually, if they were, I don't think pleasurable is not the right word I'm looking for, but you know what I mean. I think, I like wearing these things. It would actually become the next fashion thing.
Well, technically, if you get ones that are like fully fitted ones, but they're like the full, like in the Division, you remember those half face mask things that you can get that they're more like what builders wear, as they're doing like fiberglass replacement or stuff like that.
Yes, how apropos that game is.
Well, yeah. In fact, I was playing that at the beginning of the lockdown, the second one, and it's just full of all the posters on the wall saying "wash your hands, keep your distance," stuff like that. It's like shit. This is just replicating life right now.
Yeah. All right. Still pretty good. All right. Yeah, it's good to watch like all the Contagion movies now to see who actually got it right.
Like Contagion's fairly accurate.
There's one episode of Stargate Atlantis, where there's a contagion on the station, and for the most part, yeah, the 99% of people are doing what they're told, but there's always that one asshole who thinks he knows best and breaks quarantine and just infects everyone else.
That's all it takes. I think they're called students in today's world.
Well, not. Also, there's a lot of fucking idiots down the estate way, like I say, comes into my store and just starts shooting his mouth off about conspiracies and how he's refusing to wear a mask because it's all about government control. And it's one of these guys that can't actually talk unless he's speaking at least 5 decibels louder than necessary.
Well, it's the classic case of the louder the voice, the lower the intelligence.
The IQ, yes. I subscribe absolutely to that theory.
Which is why it's always so hard to hear me on these video streams, because I'm fucking intelligent.
Because you're so quiet and I'm so loud?
Yeah. But no.
What the fuck you mean by that, huh?
You calling me gay or something?
Yeah.
Mate, those words didn't leave my mouth. No, what do you mean? You're saying something. I'm really not.
You want to fight?
No, what's that going to solve? Oh, you pussy. No. I've already defeated you in the world of intelligence.
In the realm of the mind. Yeah. You're my slave. Oh, there's that over to the south. That's that other kind of like trench network on the top of that hill.
I'm just seeing a flashing box going down.
Is it a bushy box?
There's a red box. It ain't that far away.
Red box, eh?
But not worth going and getting.
Simple delivery from Red box. Let's wait for some sucker to turn up for it.
I was watching, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I was watching some video of, I think he's like German or Austrian fella, but he,
Hitler?
No. A guy called,
Schwarzenegger.
Prince Franz Ferdinand?
Well, Franz Ferdinand was German, I think.
No, it's not.
No, he wasn't. He was Austro-Hungarian, wasn't he? Obviously. A
young fella who's he does this urban exploring, but he also does a lot.
They're also Scottish as well.
Who?
Franz Ferdinand.
Oh yes, the band, but that's not what I was on about, Craig. That wasn't the joke.
I'm not. Take it a YouTuber?
Yeah, so this guy is a particular YouTuber. I don't know who. I don't know what nationality he is. I'm assuming German or Austrian, but he does a lot of this urban exploring stuff. But also he does like this like train surfing, where they just hide underneath trains, clinging onto them whilst they travel across Europe. But he did a video where he went out to Chernobyl. So there was him, his mate, and this other fella. That sounded like it was afternoon.
Yeah, I think it's them. Someone's like firing at someone who's at the box, I expect.
Yeah, I think it's them. Someone's firing at someone who's at the box. I expect. Yeah, I think it's them. Someone's firing at someone who's at the box. I expect. Yeah, I think it's them. Someone's firing at someone who's at the box. I expect.
I think it's them. Someone's like firing at someone who's at the box, I expect. Unfortunately, it's all down like deflated. Can't see anything.
But it's very interesting to see the terrain and the buildings that were out in Chernobyl, because it looks exactly like DayZ and Stalker, the same.
Well,
The
I'm pretty sure
walls, the
that's
buildings.
that's what they based it
Well,
on,
I know
wasn't
it's
it?
what
Was
they
was
based on,
Pripyat.
but it's just odd to see this stuff in real life, looking just like the computer games.
Yeah, I say it's a it's a Polaroid in time. Is Pripyat
Hmm.
hasn't changed since 1986.
I mean, the weird thing was, which really did make me think of DayZ, is because there's loads of tower blocks around there, and they were camping out in some of the tower in this one particular tower block, and they could hear. Is that the plane or a vehicle?
Plane.
They could hear other people in there as well. Some microlight. They could hear other people around them, and they were dodging the tourists who were around. But at night,
Bounce.
at night they could hear other people in the buildings with them, and at one point they kind of camped out in their room, and these two blokes just kind of walk in there, going, "Oh, hi," and they're like, "Hi, how are you? Who are you guys?"
Come to rape you.
And it's just like other dudes who are just out there investigating shit, and they end up just like sitting down together and
getting
chatting.
the guitar out around the campfire.
Not quite, sadly, but like the main guy, he was like, "I don't feel comfortable with these guys like in the same building as us," so he like he basically abandoned his mate and this other guy, and just went and camped out on the roof of the building on top of this little chimney stack. And it's like, well, I can see where the logic in you hiding on the top of that chimney stack is, but you basically just abandoned your mate.
Your mates, yeah, that's a bit of a dick move.
To whatever fate these other guys are.
Yeah. They did find out they were like, skinned in the morning. Yeah.
They ended up barricading. Well, the other two were barricading themselves into the room. There's a motorbike outside the building there, so I suspect there might be peeps here. Yeah, there's a building open here.
Yeah, definitely been people here. Is that you opening the door?
Yep.
I got level 2. I do. Oh, SKS there. Something driving, but can't tell if it's coming away, towards, or perpendicular.
Oh shit. I got a kill, but I got clobbered as well. They are west to northwest.
I see the dead guy. Yeah, the other guy's gone through a load of smoke. There's one guy very close to us in probably the buildings across. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know in this building?
No. Oh, he is! Shit! Oh, he's right behind you. Just close the door.
Oh, you little bastard.
Got with the bees on. I don't mind going down with the bees on.
Actually, even get him.
Hidden right in the corner.
Yeah.
Good. Good move, that. See what the cam of death says. Yeah, you could hear, obviously you could hear us coming in.
He was just spraying at me. Got lucky.
Yeah, with that gun at that range, you can just hold the trigger down.
Oh yeah.
That was 2 good kills there. Oh, I don't mind dying to that at all. Well, we're top 10 as well, so
Yeah.
happy days.